Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fresh day. I've started some new, um, just getting ready to start with a fresh year. And sometimes you just have to start with the new stuff so that the old one can close out, right? Because sometimes the doors may have been closed and we'll still be sitting outside the doors because we think that there's something there, right? Not necessarily. Most of the time it's just our mind that says that there might be something here and we want to take a minute, etc., right? But maybe it could be there. 9 of materials, 4 of materials in the reverse. I just turned it upside down while shuffling, so really need to stop holding on to something so the independence can be enjoyed, just let the breeze come in, make space for the breeze to come in. But today's reading is going to be a little cheeky. It's the season of Sag, so happy birthday, my dear Saggies. I love the spirit of Sag. I don't think that any other zodiac comes with the vibrance and the vastness, in terms of energy. It's partially your optimism, yes, and that's how much you give. Okay, so maybe this reading is intended for some Sag who is really very giving. All Sages are mostly giving, Sag is all about expansion, so you always keep expanding wherever you are. That's why it's very necessary for you to discern. The 9 of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Cups just came up. Somebody is coming out of their mind and slowly opening up their heart. Which Sag is this? I'm wondering. Anyway, happy birthday once again, my dear Saggies. I love you all. This reading is going to be a you versus them. Well, not necessarily a you versus them, but it has something to do with you and another. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use one deck for each, one for you and one for them. Are we doing it that way? I hope so. I don't know. But let's see. You get where you are. So it's going to be a fairly, I don't intend them to be love readings most of the time, but sometimes if that's what I feel like that day, then I go with the flow, right? So this reading is really going to be one for you and one for the other. So it's going to be someone outside the other. This may or may not be a romantic connection, need not be a relationship, or may not really need to be anything physically binding, if you know what I mean. Could well be just, you both are really thinking of each other a lot. That's how it's making me feel. Like I have to read for somebody who is having another in their mind constantly. 9 of Swords in the reverse also came up with the Knight of Cups, right? So someone who is slowly beginning to open up their heart space because they're coming out of their mind. Well, not coming out of their mind. They're not too much in their head. They want to stop overthinking and just take slight action from their heart, right? That may or may not be the subject. I don't know. Possibly. Let's see what comes through. So I'm going to use this for, I don't know why I heard, but this could be a feminine and a masculine too. I don't read for genders, not necessarily a man or a woman. You just could be someone who is very driven, passionate, action oriented. And then there's a feminine who's someone who likes to receive, not likes, it's just that their energy is very calm, meant for receiving. They don't go chase, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I've already cleansed these decks quite a bit earlier. Let's go ahead and get started. The Muse calls first. So she is the Empress. That's what's looking at me through the book. So this one's going to be for the feminine. We're going to see who this person is, who she is, what is she hiding, what's behind her true self. What does the universe, how does the universe what does the universe have to say about her? Why not? And then, like, how is she in the larger realm? Like, is she a clown? Is she a devil? What does the universe have to say? Well, that's going to be straight up in the middle, right? And then we're going to see how she sees the other and what she doesn't know about the other. And lastly, we're also going to pull out. We'll see how that goes. What are her intentions towards the other, and what's the advice that the universe is giving her? This could be you, this could be another. I don't know. Alright, okay. So that just fell on the table. Let's see what that is. Knight of Cups. So it's probably her who is opening up. I don't know. We haven't started the reading, so I'm just going to keep it back and then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, shall we start? Okay, who is this feminine? Three of Cups in the reverse, Three of Emotions in the reverse. Now, as far as this deck is concerned, I don't really read the reversals. It's mostly the energy that the person is in, right? So either they are displaying it or they are not, because it's the Muse. So either it's visible or it's not. So she's someone who's in the energy of Three of Cups. So there's stuff going on which is good. She's fairly just enjoying, celebrating. Not too much of celebration because it came up in the reverse. I feel this is someone who is just navigating life with their community, with their circle, inner circle, outer circle, etc., etc., etc. Okay, what is she hiding behind herself? Nine of Swords in the reverse. So she is recovering from a period of stress. She is recovering from a period of stress. What does the universe have to say about her? Two of Emotions in the reverse. This person is recovering from a heartbreak. So the universe is really being kind with her with the Three of Emotions. Generally, people who have unrequited love, Two of Emotions in the reverse could be unrequited love. Somebody who feels rejected deep down. So this feminine feels rejected. Or maybe there is rejection. Somebody did reject her. But because she is in the Three of Cups, it means she has accepted it. There's an Ace of Cup that's gotten added. So she's embracing the loss. She's embracing. Maybe she's mourned the loss. She's yet to feel the grief. Okay. So what does she think about the other? Eight of Wands, Eight of Inspiration in the reverse. That fell down. Eight of Inspiration in the reverse. Oh, when I picked up, it came up. It came up straight, straight and instead of reversed. When it, okay, so it's maybe it's meant to come upright, or that's what she's confused about. Possibly she doesn't know if this person is in or out. She thinks that she doesn't know, she can't make out if this person, maybe one time they are in and one time they're out. One time they're like phoom, and the other time they're like choop, nope, I'm out, right? So that's what she thinks of the other. What she doesn't know about the other, death, that they've changed, they've transformed. Maybe that they've transformed this behavior or this energy of theirs. Death is intense transformation. She doesn't know that they've transformed. Okay. What's her advice to the from the universe? 9 of inspiration. Just like how she accepted the heartbreak gracefully and decided to feel the grief and move on with her life. She's coming from a very healthy heart space. That's what it feels like. That the same way the universe is really advising her to, even whether this this person is an 8 of wands, whether they are incoming or outgoing, doesn't matter. You can still grab to your own spark and continue with your mission. So whether this person is or not, she's going for it, whatever it is, whatever is her mission, whatever is her purpose. If it was not love to that person, or that was rejected by that person, she's still carrying on with her life. She's doing so with a lot of grace and boldness. At least that's the advice, though it's very difficult, isn't it? And then, oh, okay, I forgot to pull the intention. Okay, if at all there is any intention here, what's the intention towards the other for this feminine? 5 of Pentacles. Her intention is to walk away. I actually didn't pull this earlier for some reason, but okay, so let's put it that way. Her intention is to walk away, or maybe she has already walked away. Probably this has something to do with someone sitting behind closed doors, right? Or sitting outside closed doors. These doors have been closed, so just sitting there is not going to be of help to anybody, right? You have to get up and walk away. That's what the 9 of inspiration could also be about, right? Okay. So that's her intention towards this person. Do we have anything else here? I think that's enough. Should we go around clarifying one round? Why not? Let's go. Or let's pull for the masculine, and then we'll come back to just clarify them. Maybe using another deck or the same one, I don't know. Or probably we'll interchange decks and you clarify. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. This is the Light Seer deck. It's one of the first ones that I ever used and tried, so it's kind of very, very special to me. Maybe that has something to do with this masculine's energy. This feminine could be someone very special to him, or she could be one of the very first that he has ever met like her, or vice versa. Maybe he is very special to her. Could be both, I don't know. Alrighty, let's go ahead and continue. Okay, please show us a masculine. What's the masculine? Are we ready? Yes, please. What's our masculine? A moment of quiet, a moment of calm. The Emperor. He is amazing. The Emperor is an amazing energy. It's coming upright, so he's also contemplating a move with the king in his hand. Maybe he's waiting for the queen. I don't know. Doesn't look like he's waiting. He's thinking. but he has got the king in his hand, so he's contemplating something. Could be an Aries, could be a Taurus, could be an earth sign. Well, Taurus is an earth sign, could also be a Capricorn because we have the earth on which he's sitting. Okay, what was the next question? That energy just came and calmed me for some time. I don't know why. Okay, so what was the next question? What is he hiding behind? The Ace of Wands. Ooh, he is hiding his spark, hiding his passion. Not going there. It's very, very. I'm starting to get hot flashes. Okay, what does the universe have to say about this masculine? How does the universe see him? Queen of Cups. Oh, he is in his feminine energy. He is all love. That's so beautiful, isn't it? Well, the universe says this man has a lot of love. This masculine has a very full heart. He's very nurturing. He's someone, of course, he's the emperor, right? But I'm surprised that it's the Queen of Cups, because a queen is someone who's very nurturing and giving. The King of Cups will suppress it, like he doesn't want to express it because his masculine self will tell him keep the emotions to yourself. But he's the Queen of Cups here, so he speaks through emotions, he cares through emotions, he loves. Okay, all right, so what does this masculine think about this feminine? Queen of Pentacles. That she is a caretaker, that she is a provider, that she is a nurturer, that anything she touches turns into gold. Anything she thinks of multiplies. I'm also prompted to look at her antenna where there are plants from her head, right? So she's very connected to the universe. She's got a very, maybe it's also her dressing that doesn't attract attention at all, and that's something that really this masculine appreciates. Her dressing is very close to how the nature is, and she's somebody who doesn't, and also her eyes are closed. She's always in a meditative state spiritually. She's always in the spirit, connected to the spirit. I don't know, but she holds the ace. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She can create a pentacle out of anything. That's what this masculine thinks. This woman doesn't need stuff to create pentacles. She just needs herself. Well, she doesn't need anything. She can create. She is the creation. She is the creator. Okay. What do they don't see about this feminine? The Hermit in the reverse. That she's not really pulled back, that she's not really closing her eyes and isolating herself. Maybe they don't know that this person's not in their shell anymore, right? What is the universe advising this masculine? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Our feminine's intention is to let it go, is to leave it behind, whereas the universe is advising this masculine to not let it behind, to not let it go. Don't leave. Interesting. And maybe they're not leaving some other situation, we don't know, because we haven't asked the intention to the feminine. So there's something that they're guided to not abandon. That's the thing. Their intention towards our feminine. Chariot in the reverse. Their intention is not to carry forward. Their intention is not to pursue. They don't want to push through, right? They don't want to push through. I wonder why even this reading came out. When two people think so great about each other, when two people are so great, but due to some other reasons, sometimes it happens. Okay, what else do I have to ask? Should we clarify? Well, let's go ahead and clarify. How far are we? 19 minutes. Let's take a quick clarification. We'll clarify the um, feminine with the seer's deck and clarify the masculine with our muse. This is going to be interesting. Three of Cups in the reverse for our feminine. Judgment in the reverse. That's a huge... She's going through a lot, and whether it's in the upright or the reverse, the judgment is a judgment, right? It's just only a factor of whether have we already accepted it, because it's a 20 card, so we have to move ahead to 21 or whatever. So whatever this Three of Cups is, it's part of her judgment, but it's all in the reverse because she's still going through it. That's about it. Nine of Voices in the reverse. What is she hiding? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Some truth that has been bothering her. She's hiding it. There is a truth. There is also an opportunity to clarify. A clarity that came through. But, oh, interesting. The Nine of Voices, this is the Ace of Voice. So it's going to be 10 of Swords. So she's actually hiding the betrayal that she went through. That's what she's coming out of. How is the universe seeing her? Strength in the reverse. Very vulnerable. Going through a heartbreak. Needs some love. Is trying hard to really push through that heartbreak in the best of senses, but it's taking a toll on her. How does she see the masculine? The Lovers. She knows it's a soul bond. She also knows that that's why that could be so difficult. So she doesn't know whether this person's coming in or not. What does she not see about the masculine? Two of Wands. That they are still deciding. Or maybe they have decided already. The Death. They decided to end something. You never know. Advice to this feminine. High Priestess, we don't need to know it. She is pursuing through something. She is persisting through something that we don't need to know. But she is following her guidance. That's what is coming through. Intention towards the masculine. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Well, trying to walk away in the heart space. But in the physical, she is really ready to let it go completely, right? Trying to walk away from the heart space. Okay. I don't know, it really made me all sad. This reading is making me all sad. Alright, let's ask the muse what the masculine is contemplating, anticipating. I don't know, looks like he's all still just contemplating. Maybe I feel like he's to an extent also not giving it a very, not refusing to contemplate on it too much. Okay. Alright, what about our Emperor? What about the masculine? Four of Swords in the reverse. Probably he has a lot going on. Maybe he's burdened with responsibilities, not finding enough time to rest. Looking out in the world to be the leader. Ace of Wands. What is he hiding behind? Six of Cups. He's contemplating. That's the thing, you see, there's something in the emotional space that this masculine is completely ignoring. And I feel that the woman, probably the feminine, is suffering because of that. You never know, right? So he's hiding Six of Emotions. Maybe hiding his reciprocity. Wherever there was love, wherever there was a deep connection, wherever there was innocent love, naive love, childhood friends, ignoring all of that. What does the universe have to say about this The Hierophant. Well, either he is the teacher or there is a commitment or there is a higher path here, higher purpose to all of this. The Hierophant could be anything. Very close to the Hermit also. In other decks, you see how Hermit is sitting on the mountain. Here the Hierophant is sitting. I want to read the Hierophant. Give me a second. Let's read the Hierophant. A spiritual teacher failing or outdated systems, crumbling institutions or beliefs, newfound faith, shiny and hollow things, a spiritual journey, institutionalized kindness. The tiny traveler has journeyed so far to be here in this place with this muse of perfection in light. When she finally arrives at the foot of this oracle, she hopes that her guru will see her and give her a slice of wisdom. As she works, a voice floods her awareness. Sweet soul, thank you for visiting me. I ask you to look at the form in front of you. Are you worshipping me for the way I look? Or are you worshipping me for the way I act? Or do we worship the same? So the universe says this person is a teacher in some way, either to the feminine or to a lot of others, but this person has a very bright purpose. Sorry, I picked the wrong deck. Alright, let's continue. What do they think about our feminine? Muse of emotions, king of emotions. They think that she is emotionally very rich. This person has a lot of, they have a very high regard for this feminine, that she's emotionally very rich and full and healthy, and also in the physical realm she's very blessed with whatever she wants to create. She's able to create it. She will be able to create it. They see her as a very balanced person. They have a lot of regard. They respect her. Maybe this person is inspired by this feminine. What do they not see in her? Seven of Swords in the reverse. Hermit in the reverse. That she is no longer running away. Interesting and funny. They don't know that she's not running away and hiding anymore. Maybe in the past she did, but they don't know that she's not hiding anymore or not running away. What's their advice? Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Materials in the reverse. It's to really not focus on the Queen of Materials. Or maybe don't hang on to the stability or this inspiration that she provides, right? Because this reading is really coming across like somebody who has been very inspired or awestruck by a feminine, but the universe is advising them, or maybe this is another Queen of Materials in the reverse in their life, possible, that they are advised not to let go of. You never know. But this one is an upright Queen of Materials, are feminine. That's how they see. But who they are dealing with is somebody who may have difficulty with money or with stability, with home in general, right? Alright. What are the intentions to her? Seven of Emotions. They're confused. They don't know what their intention is. Before this reading, I also thought that one of the most difficult things to really feel through and grieve is not when somebody loves or hates you, but when someone doesn't know what they feel for you, right? Because as much as it hurts the other person, let's say I got rejected because someone doesn't know what they feel for me. Just an example. So my hurt will come from a space of, oh my God, I got rejected, right? Because they will anyway end up rejecting. But in reality, they don't know what they feel is the reason. So, and even worse is, say for example, the person who got rejected can understand that this is coming from a space of not knowing their feelings or disregarding their feelings, then it's a lot more painful. That's what I genuinely feel. Daydreaming about the future, oh my god, that has nothing that has nothing to do with this deck. It's whole new. Daydreaming about the future, manifesting the alignment of values, illusions, having many opportunities and seeing which are real, collapsing a choice into reality. That's their intention. All things possible lie before her, and she's fantasizing about having them all. All these beautiful little fiends vying for her attention, she is being asked to choose one for her future. Like her, they are prompted to decide which choice aligns with their truth and settle on it. Lean toward that which brings them grounded happiness and move from thinking into choosing and decide. Okay, so they have choices. That's why they are still deciding. I don't know why this reading had to come out. I'm sure it is for somebody out there. I hope that with this reading, let's also set an intention that if it's a feminine who is waiting, then I really wish you embrace the newness of whatever is coming towards you. Take the time out to feel the grief and let it all completely go by the end of this new year. May there be no senses of grief, whether physical, mental, emotional, financial, or spiritually. By the end of this year, may it all completely be surrendered to the divine and washed away into the ocean. For this masculine, I really pray that they are able to choose whatever is the best for them. Everyone deserves to have choices, everyone deserves to use their free will. They also deserve to use it in the best of ways that align for them. So I really wish the best for this masculine too. I hope this reading supports. Have a good one. Let's see you all soon. I love you all. Be gentle with yourselves. Bye.